start. So once again, I welcome you for tonight's Zoom. Dr. Fred Walang, V4 of Royal Q, and one of the team leaders of a wonderful team called the Game Changers team. I'm so glad to be the one sharing tonight. Okay, so tonight we are going to look at something very, very important but brief. And this is the patterns that that causes a trend change. Okay, and we are going to look at two. We are going to look at the Dojis, and we're also going to look at engulfing patterns. Okay, that when you identify that on the market, you just know that, man, the trend is going to change. Remember, from all our trainings, we realize that the trend is your friend. You make sure you trade, you place trades in the right trend, okay? Because if you fail to identify the trend and you trade wrongly, you lose your money. Although in spot trading, we don't lose, but you lose money because you're not making money because you are in a floating loss for an extended period of time. So that's why I want us to pay more attention to identifying the trends, because the trend is your friend, okay? So we are going to start with the engulfing bar, okay? And then we are going to see how does the engulfing look like and what makes it to change the trend. Okay, now let me share my screen and I show you this. Okay, let's start, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everyone is seeing my screen. Okay, that's my screen. Now, okay, let me start with this. I draw it for you, then we shall identify it in the charts. Let me just draw it for you here. Okay, now engulfing, they are candles. Okay, they are candles, and what makes it engulfing? It means overpowering. Let me draw something for you here. I'm assuming we have been having green candles. Okay, green candles. This one's closing, this one's coming. Oh. Green candles. Just want to draw for you. Let us assume the market has been going up. Okay, you know, when the market is going up, we have green candles, just like that, going up. Then all of a sudden we get a red candle. Okay, a red candle started from here like this. Now I want to remove this. We get a red candle, and it prints like this. You get the point? We've been, sometimes even very strong. Let me just make it more stronger. Okay, we get a candle, like that. Okay, so in this case, when you see this, just know that this is engulfing. Engulfing. If you see this on a higher time frame, like 1 day, okay, 1 day or 4 hours. 4 hours is also strong, but more especially 1 day. If you see this on a 1 day chart, especially on a point of value such as resistance, okay, you have seen an engulfing bar. Engulfing means that, hey, we've been going up, but if I compare this candle, the green candle, and this candle, the red one, you realize that this red candle is very stronger, as in it's bigger than the previous green candle. That means at this point, the sellers are more powerful than the buyers. Okay, so that will cause a trend change. You realize that the next candles to come, you realize they will go down like this. You see other green ready candles, we are going, the market will now go down because at this point, this, the buyers, the buyers lost momentum and sellers took over. So if the buyers, okay, are weaker than the sellers, so the sellers are stronger, we call that bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing candle. Do you get the point? Bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing causes the market to go down. Okay, let me try to draw for you now bullish engulfing. Okay, just assume we have been going, we have been going down, printing candles. The market is going down like this. Okay, all the candles are showing the market is going down like that. But at this point, especially at the point of support, okay, I see a green candle. Oh, another candle, a 4 hours candle or 1 day candle, okay, printed like that, overpowering the previous, okay, the previous. Now I think this candle has overpowered the previous ready candle. So that means at this point, the sellers have lost momentum. At this point, the buyers are so strong that they have given us a candle that pushes, okay, pushes above, and it closes above the open of the previous candle. So we call this bullish engulfing. Okay, we call it bullish. We call it bullish engulfing. Engulfing, as in the bulls, the buyers, they have overpowered. Okay, the buyers have overpowered the sellers. So by all means, if you see this, you just open the trade and enjoy, okay, and enjoy the move up. So because the next candles will be green, okay, that candle has to change the market, and now we shall start going up. So I want us to be price action traders. Price action traders. Price action traders are those ones who look at the market, okay, and they trade according to what they see on the market. Have identified a bullish candle, that engulfs. Wow, that's a very great point. That means at this point, the sellers are weak and the buyers are strong. Now I've identified a strong bearish candle that has engulfed, okay? And then it has engulfed the bullish candle. That means the price is going down. So you know what happens next. If you have trades, okay, and you expected to take profit higher, you just know that the price is now going to go down. So if you have not been having trades, you avoid entering because you know the market is going to go down. Okay, now we are going to make another what? Then we shall go to the charts to identify them. Okay, then the other candles that that change the market is what we call the Dojis. Now Dojis come in very many forms. Okay, it's always a candle. From time to time, you identify this kind of settings from the market. Okay, this kind of setting. You identify candles like this. Some are like this. Okay, some candles are like this. You realize that some have a longer tail, some like this. Now the color, you keep giving us time to share the screen. Okay, now the color may not really matter because some of them you will see them in red, okay? Some of them will be in green, but just know they are meaning the same thing, okay? They are meaning the same thing, just like that. Some of them have a longer tail, so we call this one Dojis, Dojis. So now a Doji is an indecisive candle, okay? It shows that at this point, no one is stronger than the other. You get the point? That's what it means. It means at this point, the buyers and the sellers are strong because the market opens and closes at the same price. Let's say the Bitcoin started an hour when it was 22,000. Okay, then it moves up a bit, then it goes down a little bit. It goes up, let's say to 22,500. Then it goes down, let's say to 21,900, like that. But by the time the hour closes, or by the time the day closes, it is still at 22,000. So what does that mean? It means the buyers and the sellers are all equal in strength at this point. Now, if this happens on a clear trend, okay, just know this gives you a signal that, man, the trend is over. The bulls, okay, let's say we were in an uptrend, it means the bulls have lost momentum. The buyers and the sellers have come in the market. Let me just show you this to you. Let's say we are going up, clearly going up. We are going up with green candles being shown. The trend is nice. We're enjoying. But all of a sudden, you see, okay, it can either be green in color, something of that kind. It can either be green in color, or it can even be red. Either way, okay? Whatever the color, the fact you've seen a doji, okay, especially at a point of resistance. You get the point? At the point of what? Resistance. Just to know, there the buyers are strong. Most likely, when that happens, you might see a few green candles, but most likely you will see red candles now coming in. And then the trend would have changed. So that's a big warning showing you that, hey guys, let us what? Let us sell. Okay, as in at this point, the buyers have lost momentum and the sellers are what? Have taken over. Okay, so let me give you another scenario. Let's say we were going down. Okay, we're going down, we're printing red candles. We're printing red candles. Printing red candles. That's like that. Okay. And all of a sudden, you see, it can be red in color or it can be green in color. The color does not matter. It can even be in green, like this. You see a doji, an indecisive candle. Now, especially at the point of support, at the support, just know that this is a clear sign that the sellers have lost momentum. Okay, so most times we are going to go up. You see other green candles coming up like that. So if you see that at a higher time frame, like 4 hours, okay, then one day, okay, just know at that point we are going up. Okay, so let us identify them from on the charts, and then we see, because I love it when we share something and we have seen it practically. That gives me joy, and it makes me happy because our business is more of a practical business. Okay, let me now share my screen such that we can try to identify this kind of candles. Okay. Okay, hope everyone now can see my screen. Okay. Yes. I'll share my screen such that you can see it more better. Where I want to go to the market. Okay. So let me do this on what? Let me do it on. So are you saying, guys? Like this was a clear trend. We are going up. I think we are going up. All these candles showing we are going up. And I think this one, this candle, it was a doji. It was a clear sign. By the way, this was the first doji. Then this was another doji. So this was a clear sign, a clear warning that, guys, anytime we are going down. And you see what happened? We went down. Okay. The candle started printing red, 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 red. Then they had another big candle. red. So dojis are very important warning that, hey guys, the bulls have lost what? Have lost momentum. Okay, let me see if we can also identify another one. Another one, you see. Are you seeing this? We were going up, the days were coming, going up, going up. And you see, somehow we got a doji. Are you seeing this doji? Especially at the point of resistance. Are you seeing my lines? And then we had to go down. Are you seeing? Then we went down. Then later on, let me just remove this one such that you can see this even more better. Okay. Later on, we got at the point of support. Are you seeing this candle? Okay, it's not very more like of a doji, it's like a hammer, but still it communicates the same thing. At a point of support, and you get a doji-like candle like that, it shows that this move is over. Okay, so the next move is an up movement. You get the point? Let me identify another one. Okay, this is an engulfing bar. I want to show you this. Are you seeing? We are going down. By the way, these things you can even see them clearly. First of all, we are going down, then we got a doji. This doji shows that, man, this move is almost over. Okay, the sellers have lost momentum. This doji made us go up. Okay, so we started going up. Then at the point of resistance, I think we got a doji. Even, by the way, 2 dojis. This was a very good sign to show you that, man, we are going down. And we went down 1, 2, 3, 3 days of going down Bitcoin. Then while we were going down, we got an engulfing pattern, bullish engulfing. I see. This means at this point, the buyers, the green candle, overpowered the sellers. That means we had to go up. And we went up like this. Are you getting me? Until we got resistance and we were pushed down. So if you just follow those things, you realize that you will make powerful trades. See, because at the end of the day, the trend is your friend. We are going down. We are going down, going down. Then we got a doji. This was a clear sign that anytime the trend is changing, then it was even confirmed by an engulfing bar. I think this bar was more powerful than this one. That's why we went up. The trend changed from there. Let me show you what made us change this trend. Okay, we were going up. Okay, and then a doji formed. I think this doji, it was a clear sign that we are going down, and you see the trend went down. So you should always observe. Okay, you should always observe. We're going down. Yes, the bears were enjoying the show. Let alone we got a doji. I think this doji made us go. I think the next green candles we had to go up. Okay, I think why we went, why we had to go down, because we got an engulfing bar, bearish engulfing. The bears, the sellers, overpowered the buyers at this point. So by all means, the market had to go down. So if you can identify those, you're going to make trades that are action-based. You get the point? Because if you can identify engulfing bars, you can make powerful trades. We are going up. I think the bars were going up, but man, we got a what? A doji. This doji shows that, man, the bulls, these guys who are controlling this train, they have lost momentum. So when they lose momentum, what happens next? We had to go down. So if you can identify this kind of dojis and what engulfing patterns, I think we're going down. Then we got an engulfing. The bulls engulfed the bears. That pushed us going up. Okay, going up. Then this doji was an indicator that any time we are going down. So I think we had to retrace. We went down. Okay, hope you have learned something. Now I want now to hear the questions that we have, and then we see how best we can learn from each other. Okay, so you can even share your screen, and then you ask your question, and then we learn more. So do we have questions, ladies and gentlemen?